I'm here now with Craig. Craig within the club.
General manager.
I'll start off. Just a bit of background on what the committee does.
Well, the committee obviously runs everything off the club, off the pitch. You know, it starts from finance, which is a massive part for our club because obviously we play at a rented facility, so we have to find income streams elsewhere. So that plays a big part. The admin side of it. Obviously, with the Northwest Counties, there's a lot of paperwork. A hell of a lot of paperwork to do, obviously the Shropshire FA and the different cup competitions. So admin part is a bit, but also links back into the community because obviously we don't play in the community. So you know, Terry, our chairman's a St Martin's man, used to work in the mines. John Hands, who's on our committee, he's a St Martin's guy. Peter. So we have got a few people where I'm not from the village personally, and a couple of others aren't. So
it's good that you've still got that local aspect.
Oh, you have to have it. We've alienated ourselves a bit coming here anyway, and that's been tough. And that happened when I wasn't at the club, and I think it was tougher even then. But we are doing little things, to try and make things happen to engross ourselves back in the club. We've got a fixtures board to put up in the village so people can see when we're playing and so forth. So, it's trying to keep those links. But the committee, it's a busy time. I'll be honest, being a volunteer, we do it for the love, not the money, So, it's a busy old game.
Just tell us about the plans that you've got for the future.
Well, the main plan is obviously moving back to the village and having a facility that'll take, hopefully step 5 football. That's what we're going to try and make the facility. I'm not saying we'll be playing at step 5, but then, we've got the chance that if we get promoted, we haven't got to worry about, changing things after 12 months. Whatever, I'm not saying only 12 months. So basically the parish council's been gifted some land off a building planning for recreational use. We've had good conversations with the council regarding what we need. Obviously, it's not just about us because it's parish council. They've got to take into account other clubs and other committees of what they need, and obviously the school's going to be a big part of it. So we're trying to mould something in this around this area that will facilitate everybody in the village, because it isn't just about us coming back, and especially because we've been away so long, we've got to make sure that everybody's happy and can use that, because obviously there's another village football team as well, and they're going to want to look to be playing there and so forth. So the plans are good. Hopefully it'll be a very good facility, sort of 3G, floodlit, everything you need, bar this, that and the other. But in terms of length of time, who knows how long? The funding, there's a big discussion to be had on that, because obviously if they do it as a community project, they get less funding from the FA. If they do it and it's sort of our project and we get the lease, then there's a bit of match funding, but it's whether they want to go down that route. So there's lots of conversations to be had about that. But good plans, to get back in.
Well, we spoke earlier about the importance of people volunteering in the club as well. So it's made of volunteers. So how important is a committee to the club?
That's everything. I look at some clubs and not naming names, but it's easy to put 11 lads who are getting paid £50 a game together, but there's no soul. And before long, when that £50 runs out for whatever reason, there's going to be no club. With a committee like ours, we'll make sure there's always a club. There will always be a club. And as I said before, it's our job as custodians is to make sure this club carries on. I would never, ever let this club fall. We might have to drop down leagues for whatever reason, but the club has got to remain. Derek Stokes, who was the custodian of the club for so many years, he played from a 14-year-old, for the club, and was a one-club man, won everything there is to win. He was a custodian, but he never let the club hold, even in tough times. He dropped it down when it was the I think it was the minors league. If he ever had trouble with a manager or anything, he'd drop it right back down to the bottom league. He'd bring the young kids in the village through, and then he'd let it just go, almost start again. But St Martin's FC was always there, and that's what, we will go. But I'm hoping we'll be a bit better off than that, and we'll stay a step 6 club minimum for a while. But that's tough, because as you say, financing it every year, it's best part of £2,000 just to enter the league. It probably costs, I don't know, somewhere between 16 and 20,000 a season just to run. You know, probably nearer 20 now. We've got the 2 clubs.
That's
The 2
just
teams.
something you just don't realise, isn't it?
No.
I guess that's why so many clubs fold, isn't it?
Well, that's it. It's continuous. You're asking. I know there's a thing here. We bring another money raising idea in, but you're asking the same people all the time. You know, and it's tough, and you don't want to be too much because we've got some great supporters. But you know, it's just about year on year growing it. And we've got some great sponsors. Ridgeway, you know, are a shirt sponsor. They're JCB, they're our away shirt sponsor. Hearty Wealth Management, they're our match sponsor. You know, those guys, they're brilliant for us, and they really support us. Yeah, they really support us well, and we're very grateful. You know.
Great. And final question: describe the club in 3 words.
3 words. Community. I would say equal, because I'm a big believer that the media guy is no different to the left back. I'm a big believer in that. And progressive. I'd like to think we're progressive. When I joined the club back in 2008, I think, we were playing, we weren't even in a step system, we were playing in the 1st division of the Shropshire County. I think it's 5 promotions later we're here, you know, and that's in 11 years. And people forget that, we've had 5 promotions in 11 years. You know, it's a lot gone on, and there's been a lot, you know, managers have come and gone, and committee members have come and gone, and things have changed. So we have been progressive. You know, we're helped by a fantastic facility. You know, we've got to be thankful to Ian Williams and Matt Lee and TNS who help us, you know, and allow us to play here. Obviously, we share with Oswestry, which makes it interesting. Yeah, but Oswestry are good, you know.
Looking forward to covering that one later in the season.
Oswestry have been great with us, you know. You know, there's no, even though there's a rivalry, it's a friendly rivalry. Yeah. So, you know, and they want to progress and we want to progress. I think it's probably a lot worse than what it was now. I think we've both got to find it, understand that we can help each other if we can. You know, Bertie, their manager, was great pre-season because we both wanted games at the same time, and he said, "Listen, we'll do this if you do this." It was great, you know, and you know, yeah, going back. Definitely community, definitely progressive, and I can't even think of a better. So yeah, there's your 3.
So yeah, no, that's brilliant. It's great to come here and see a really strong community. Just from speaking to people, and see everybody's involved with the club, and it's great. And I Dan's had an interview earlier with one of the generation before that was a really interesting interview. So thank you very much. That's great.
No problem.
Cheers.
All the best. Thank you.
Thank you.
Cheers.
Okay guys, thanks for staying with us. I'm back now with Andy Joseph, the treasurer, and I've got Nick Durman, the secretary. Just finished a very good game, I thought. What did you think here?
Yeah, it was good. It's good to see them pre-season looking so fit, ready for the start of the season next week.
Yeah, a few lads back today, which was always good to see, and they battled well. We brought some of the young players on in the second half, and they did always great stuff. So the future looks rosy.
So just in a couple of words, in a few sentences, give us a sort of brief outlook of what you guys do for the job, for the club, for the job, for the club.
Which was a job. I get paid. I'm treasurer, so amongst lots of other things, we're a small committee that's committed to all parts of the game, so we'll do a little bit of everything.
I saw you at half time.
I help out with the under-18s, I help out behind the scenes, doing with the physios and that side of stuff, do a bit of the kit, that side of stuff as well. But my responsibility to the committee is to, as a treasurer, and report our financial position on a week-to-week basis. We have a monthly meeting where I give a financial report where we're up to, and then an annual general
Stressful job.
It is when there isn't a lot of money to go around, and that fundamentally is every day we're looking at how we can just get a little pound here and there. We're not talking big money,
every bit helps. Yeah.
But every bit does make a difference to a team which hasn't got a major sponsor or hasn't got its own facilities to income generate.
It's so that the committee understands just where our position is as well, so that we don't fall into an area of a shortage. We're always kept abreast of where we sit, and we know we always need more money, but we've always got that wider target on what our commitments are, and we try and look forward thinking for the next season as well, so we're not always retrospectively we're trying to think forward.
It was great. I mean, the end of last season, we'd financed ourselves and looked after ourselves within £100 at the end of the season. So, and that's probably around £20,000 over the year that needs to be found one way or another. So to be so close at the end of the season, it's really very good.
I think that's the thing actually, is what I've noticed today and Daz has noticed, is the communication that you have amongst each other, which is key, isn't it? It's key to
when you can get a word in edgeways.
Hardly spoken. So
you were too busy chasing the balls. I saw you today.
Well, you just try and do what you can, don't you? That's all you do. And I think if everybody's attitude is that they're here to help, here to facilitate the football on the field, this year's going to be so exciting with us getting an under-18s team. That's a massive step forward for the team.
Huge.
It puts us back in the community. We're adding this facility. We've got the first team's great and they're doing really well, and last year was exceptional, and this year we want to kick on again. But to bring an under-18s team is, we've been talking about it on the committee for 3-4 years, and actually this year for it to happen is a huge step forward, isn't it? I think
there's still a lot of work to do with it. What we haven't realised is the amount of regulation that's around having that age group, because it's not an adult team. So, but they're not kids either. We haven't got a youth set up here, so we've had to set up a lot of. We've had to put safeguarding into place.
Of course, it's huge that is nowadays, especially with what's happened in the past. And I think, that's another thing that I've said this with a million times today. It's organic for your team, isn't it? There is that organic growth of having your own players that you can bring through. It's good for your team.
Well, we've got 9 of the under-18s signed on at the moment for the first team, and it's great to see 4 or 5 of them getting a kick today. They played again on Tuesday, and they've been taking part in the Graham Edwards competition. And it's a big step for them, but they've not shown to be wanting, have they? They've been competitive in all the games, and when they've come in and supported the first team, it's great for them. They train together on a Thursday, and it's just makes it so much easier. Last year the squad was a bit thin, wasn't it? But this year, having those to fall back on and support and help us is just a great.
The challenge is going to be keeping the momentum going as the season starts, because as we all know, it's a long, hard season, isn't it? It really is a slog, and with the under-18s especially. We've only got quite a small squad, and as we all know, 16 to 18-year-olds, there's got a lot of distractions and a lot of things going on. So trying to keep them motivated to football. But what we're really lucky is we've inherited a squad of about 15 players that all play together for Oswestry Boys and Girls Club, and the majority of those have stayed together. So we've enhanced that with a few other players from Monarch and with Bowen, and there are other players, Ellesmere Rangers and juniors are around as well. So we're going to commit to a Saturday morning league, that's really good, because it opens up a lot of players who were playing in Sunday academies to come and play for us if they want. So we're trying to keep momentum going. But the important thing is we're going to be playing in the village. We're a village team. I think it's the most important part of our history. We've been over 100 years.
It's like 1897. That's incredible.
That's the earliest sort of.
And I think Terry was playing then, wasn't he? I think so. We've got quite a depth of history within the committee even.
That's sort of like brings me to my next question. Really, is the future? What does the future hold for St Martin's?
Well, at the moment, we've been working closely with the parish council and the academy in St Martin's, and our great hope is that we can offer a 3G type facility within the village. It will bring greater support, which is going to be fantastic for the treasurer and the finances, but it will put us firmly back in the committee. There's a change of use going through planning at the moment. The results, I believe it's going to be Monday, so it's the 29th of July, it should be posted. And from there, that's only the first step, but then we need to go and work closely again with the parish and look to expand those facilities, make sure it delivers for us and delivers for the community, and hopefully we can bring something to the package as well. So it's a shared involvement through the parish, through the school, through St Martin's FC, and we can bring football back into the village.
It's really good. The parish council have cited it as a partnership, so that gives us the opportunity. They're looking at the legalities of us being able to use the facility over a long duration, so that we can then start looking at applying to the FA for support funding as well, and then hopefully we can get the facility, like you say.
I mean, this was our first season at Step 6 last year, and we narrowly missed out on getting an FA Cup entry. So for the village of St Martin's to maybe have a first round, preliminary round, qualifying round in the FA Cup in the village of St Martin's, it's just
great, not just that, for this man here, the money that comes with the FA Cup as well.
Well, the FA Vars, actually, we've performed in the FA Vars last year and the season before, and that does generate income. It's not a lot, but it's nice to see actually money coming down to the grassroots, and it's a way of getting that money down to grassroots. So as long as you're in a position to be able to apply, then there is money that can be gained even by not winning in the first rounds. But obviously we haven't had a win in the FA Vars
We've
yet.
not had a home tie yet. We've got a home tie this year. We've got Shifnal this year. So it's a good local game. We've played Shifnal before. It'll be a toughly contested match, and the best team will win. Let's hope. And we hope it's us.
We do too.
And we look forward.
Because we've cursed every team we've been to watch so far. This is the first time a team we've watched hasn't lost.
Maybe your luck's changed.
I hope so.
Rub off on us.
Please subscribe. No, I think and I spoke to Craig, and I think I echo what you guys are saying. It's a case of not running before you can walk, isn't it? It's taking it as it comes, and not trying to play with the big boys before you've set up behind.
We've got a facility here which we are so fortunate to have, and we've got to thank the TNS and the holding companies that manage TNS and to let us play on a facility like this. But this is far beyond the level of the club being able to deliver itself. So we do know that we're playing in a facility that's those few steps higher, but we also know where our limitations are. So
my final question, guys, I'm going to ask you separately.
Okay.
So you can't copy. Describe St Martin's in 3 words.
Brilliant community team.
Yeah, that's fantastic.
Stolen.
That's stolen. He's not. He's gone.
Just great fun for all of us, really.
That's it. Just great fun.
Yeah, that's good.
I think it's just it's enjoyable, and we all get something out of it. And when you see the lads work as hard as they did today, then you all walk away with a bit of a smile.
That's Nick's 3 words.
I'm about to tell me you're my secretary role.
No, look, guys, really appreciate you speaking to us. And I tell you what, for me personally, people have this illusion that non-league football, I've said before, is just horrible pitch, lumping it up. It's not. It's fantastic, and to see how a team's run behind the scenes for us is an eye opener, and I really appreciate it. And I wish you all the luck for the season ahead. Thanks very much.
Thank you very much.
Thanks very much.
Okay.
Take care.
Well done, Trev.
Well done.
Well, great game of football, 2-2, very even game. I think the scoreline proved that. What do you think, Daz?
Yeah, great match, great day actually. Met some lovely people there. Happy with it.
Good. Guys, remember to subscribe to the videos below. Hit us a like if you like what you've seen. With regards to St Martin's, we will be back very soon to see you guys. Really enjoyed the hospitality that you've shown us today. That's all from me, Daz. What about you?
Yeah, that's all from me. Thank you very much.
Excellent. Football is...
And that's what you've got.